Hey guys, Be Twice here. Today is Thursday, June 17th. I wanted to do an overview on QQQ and SPY again. Just after the drop we saw last night, then obviously futures down a little bit. I wanted to go over that. I do think that we have seen the top in the S&P 500 and Nasdaq, but I don't think we're going to see a massive drop by any means. I do think in the next few weeks or maybe even a month we'll catch some support. We'll bounce back up to all-time highs. But basically, what I'm seeing in the Nasdaq is that during the COVID crash, we went up for a one, pulled back for a two. Um, we've now completed the entire five-wave impulse up for three, and we're on the move down for four. So when you do find the retracement from the extreme or the bottom of two up to the top of three. Oh, excuse me, hold on, I did that one to the wrong point. All right, so you take it and you put it up to the top of three. Your wave fours are generally going to end somewhere between 14.6, 23.6, or 38.2. It can't be any less than 14.6. Um, so with that being said, let's dive in a little bit to see where we're going on the short-term scale. All right, so basically what I'm seeing is that um, we just completed our five-wave impulse up for our blue wave three, and we need to look to go back to four, which is going to take us to this white box over here. So basically what I'm seeing is that this drop yesterday was a one, two, three. We're pulling back up for four. We're going to go down for five. This is going to be a one. We're going to go up for a two, three, four, five. This will take us to an A. We're going to do a three-wave move up for a B, which should take us back up to the mid 330 range, and then ultimately we'll have a five-wave move down. And when we go to the next five-wave move down, we're going to be looking for a wave four price target of somewhere between 318 to 302. I really don't think we're going to break 300. But technically, we could go as low as 276, and that would be the 38.2 retracement, which still technically could be a wave four. So these are going to be the areas that we're going to be looking for a three-wave move to buy in. I wouldn't touch anything until after we see the full complete one, two, three, and then maybe look for a pop somewhere down here. If we can see a full three-wave move to the 318 range, this could be a good buy spot with a tight stop loss. But if we can't see a clear three-wave move down to get to that level, then we'd want to look closer to the 300 range. So let's go look at SPY. All right, let's zoom in on this a little bit. All right. So I do think that we've also topped in the S&P 500. We did break all-time highs. My price target was somewhere between 428 to 430. We actually hit 426.3, it looks like, or just about there. Um, we do see clear five ways up, and that's why I'm saying it's a top. What I'm seeing is a one, two, three, four, and then a five-wave move up for five. So because we're seeing a full five-wave move up to get to this white five, I am saying that it has to be also a red five, and it's also this blue three, and that we're going to be going down for this blue four. Um, Basically, what I'm seeing is a one, two, three. We're going to pop back up for four. We'll go down for five. It's going to give us an A. We'll pop back up for our B, which should take us down. It should take us to like the 423 range. So we should bottom around 418, go back up to like 423-ish, and then from there we should see another five-wave move down to take us somewhere between 412 to 404. Because 404 is the 38.2% retracement, um, that's what leads me to believe the Nasdaq isn't going to fall all the way down to 276 because I think the S&P 500 is going to catch support somewhere in here. We're seeing a lot of strength out of tech stocks, Apple, Amazon, stuff like that. That's going to help keep the Nasdaq a little inflated, and that's what makes me think that the Nasdaq might only drop to about the 14% retracement, while the S&P 500 is going to be looking at 23.6 to 38.2. Um, but I guess time will tell. We'll just see what happens. Um, but with all that being said, the one other thing I forgot to point out when we were looking at the NASDAQ is if you look at the volume, um, you can see that the volume was increasing on the drop. That's not good. So your volume is supposed to confirm your trend, right? So if you're going up, you want to see increasing volume as on the big up days. If you're seeing increasing volume on the down days in an uptrend, that's not a good sign, and it's generally a topping sign. It means that distribution is taking place. The big boys are dumping into the strength. If the big boys are dumping into the strength and then letting retail buy it up, it's a good time that you want to use a tighter stop loss or maybe even consider just taking your profits. So you want to be mindful at these levels. I probably wouldn't be trading, SPY or QQQ until we see exactly where it's going, because I could obviously be wrong and we could go pop back up to all-time highs. But right now, risk reward's just not there. I mean, right now you'd basically be saying, hey, I'm going to get in now hoping that we're going to break back above 426 when we're trading at 421, when you could be going all the way down to 403. It's just not worth it. There's better names out there to trade right now. So if you guys like these videos, go ahead and hit like and subscribe.